Hello, my name is Rachel Vahey. I am Head of Public Policy here at AJ Bell. We all dream of enjoying a retirement where we have enough money to do the things we want to do and to be financially secure. But many of us are worried about how much pension money we have built up so far and whether it will be enough. The good news is that if you want a decent income in retirement, you can do something to make that happen. And the most important first step to achieving this is to take control and face the challenge square on. So what I want to do today is to help you understand what steps you can now take to take control of your pensions so that you know how much you've already built up and where it is. And this gives you the ability to work out what to do next. In the age of automatic enrolment, you might be pleasantly surprised about how much you have already built up. But in any case, knowledge can be powerful to help you make the best choices for your future. Now, in days gone by, and it was probably an urban myth, but we all thought we only had one employer and therefore one pension scheme to worry about. I'm not sure it was ever that simple. But automatic enrolment into pensions has certainly changed the situation. Nowadays, every time you join a new employer, you join their pension scheme. If you are aged 22 or above and you earn £10,000 a year. The government estimates the average person has 10 or 11 jobs during their lifetime. So that can mean building up 10 different pensions. Now that's where it gets complicated. 10 different pensions with 10 different companies, all with different investment plans and 10 different sets of paperwork to keep track of. As someone who hates forms and paperwork with a passion, that sounds like a nightmare. Wouldn't it be easier and simpler just to have one pension plan to look after? And that way you could have a complete picture of all your pension wealth. There are many advantages to combining your pensions. It makes it much easier for you to manage your pensions. All your retirement savings will be in one place, so you will know how much money you have saved so far and you can work out what income you could get in retirement. Once you have that information, that puts you in the driving seat to make better decisions about your future. For example, whether you need to pay in more money now. And the other good news is one pension plan means fewer statements and paperwork and only one online login to remember. And this makes it much easier for you to find the right information at the right time. Combining your pensions together could give you a much greater investment choice. When people are automatically enrolled into their new employer's pension, their pension savings are invested in the standard default investment fund. And there they will stay, unless the person decides to change that investment choice. Because this investment fund is designed to cover the needs of potentially thousands of people, it can only ever offer a really cautious. It's a one-size-fits-all approach. But you may want to take a different approach to your investments, one more suited to what you are trying to achieve. Your workplace pensions may not offer many different investment choices. But if you combine your pensions into a SIPP, this could open to you a wealth of new investment choices and options. Plus, the provider can give you the support and information to help you make the right choice. Different pension companies charge different amounts for managing and investing pensions. Combining your pensions together may mean you can choose the right priced plan and pay far less in charges over time. There are various reasons why you may think now is the right time to do this. You could have just joined a new employer and set up your 10th pension scheme. You could be celebrating a significant birthday and starting to think about a life after working. Or you could be actively planning your retirement now and working out where you need all the pieces to be to make that happen. It could be something that your friends are doing and something you are discussing with them as well about what choices they are making. Or it could be that you're going through a divorce or separation, and so you are reassessing your financial wealth and figuring out how much money you have got for your new life ahead. Or you could have inherited some money recently or come into money through a big bonus. And that way you may be deciding what to spend that money on and how to make it work for your financial future. Or it could just be you want to get control over your money, your finance, and you feel like the time is right. So how do you do this? Well, the first step is to figure out what your pensions currently are. Do this by digging out those login details and look up your old paperwork, or even go through your old paper copies. Work out where your pensions are and what they are worth. Work out if there are any pensions missing. Go through all your old employments and see if you can match the pension to the job. If there are missing pensions, then get in touch with old employers and ask for information. Was there a pension scheme? Did they pay into it for you? Now, this might be difficult. You might not want to go back and speak to that employer, or the firm may no longer exist. So if that's the case, then there are a couple of other options. There's a free government pension tracing service, and that could help. Or you could use a pension finder tool from a pension provider. And I'll come back to that later on. Before you rush to combine all your pensions together, you need to do a few checks. Some older style of pension plans will apply a penalty if you move your money away before a set date. This could be a with profits pension, for example, or an exit penalty. Some pension plans offer valuable benefits, such as a guaranteed special deal on prices if you choose to buy an annuity with the fund. An annuity is just another name for an income that is guaranteed to last you your lifetime. If you and your employer are currently paying into a pension, then you probably don't want to move that one either. The employer contributions will probably stop. And remember, this is free money. This is part of your whole salary package that you are entitled to. So you don't want to lose those employer contributions. And if you have a defined benefit pension scheme, then this is what they call a gold-plated scheme. It's very valuable, and you will probably need regulated financial advice before you move it. So there are lots of reasons why you may want to combine your pensions together. Easier to look after, easier to control, easier to plan your future. And there are many reasons why now might be the best time to do it. But how do you actually get started? Let's go back through those steps. First thing, find all your pensions. Work back through previous jobs, check your paperwork for details. If you think you had a pension but can't find the information, write to the employer. Then check there's nothing stopping you from transferring these into a single pension. Check for penalties and guarantees. Finally, give the details to your pension provider and they will organise the transfer for you. Now, if all that sounds like hard work, and it can be, then your provider may be able to help you with all three stages, including finding the pensions. Lots of providers, including AJ Bell, have a pension finder tool, which is a simple, easy way to help you round up lost pensions. You give us the details of your old jobs, and we will track them down. We will then check to see if there are any penalties or guarantees, and you can then choose to combine your lost pensions so that you can get control. I hope that this has been helpful explaining why and how you can combine your pension plans. Having a single combined pension could give you a massive head start in meeting your retirement goals. It makes it easier for you to manage your pensions and simpler for you to plan your retirement future.